What's going on, Houston? This is Team Rage Quit. My name is Nick. This is the co-founder, Christian Rios.
Stop.
We're brand new on the scene. We like our name Team Rage Quit because, people rage quit. And,
as players, we're not brand new, but the team's new.
Yeah, we just, trying to shout out. Just have fun with the game. Don't rage quit. Anyways, let's get to this deck profile. I'm doing Machinas because I love them, can't get away from them, and I suck with everything else if it's not a Machina.
Because he's a little bitch.
Man, gotta always say it. Anyways, let's start out. I run 3 Cyber Dragons because they're good. 21 Beat Stick gets over those pesky Thunder Kings. You can contact when you see that Zen Mains or that Catastor come out that it's just giving you a little bit of trouble. And it's a special summon, so don't,
Contact, think, move on with your life.
Yeah. Great times, great times. Gotta have this guy. He's the bouncer in your deck, 25 Beat Stick, pops when he dies. He's extremely easy to get out. A little bit costly sometimes, but he gets the job done. And he does
what you gotta do.
Doesn't like anything with the same attack. And he's great. Gotta have those fortresses. Gotta have them. Gotta have fortresses, little buddy. Gear frame. Gotta search for those fortresses because fortress is too good and you need to get to that fortress quick. 18 Beat Stick gets over those other pesky cards that, it's whatever. 18's a lot. That's all you need to know. Move on with your life.
Yeah.
And when you're out of fortresses, you know who you search for? Double 10. For anybody new, you do not summon this guy at all. He's just there to pitch for the fortress. And, he's good. It's a great top deck whenever you top deck into Gear Frame. And you need to win that game. Gear Frame, top deck, pitch, fortress. Wins.
Love it. What you like?
Stop, light, beat down. Gotta have these guys.
Gotta have the twins.
Yep, gotta have the 3 sets of twins because they are the family, they're the support, they're your search, they keep the deck rotating. Every time you summon one, you get another gadget and you shuffle. Any shuffle is a good shuffle. This deck is a lot slower than most decks right now, and you gotta slow them down. And, whenever this deck was really amazing, we had Royal Oppression. That's not the case, so I put in Fossil Diners. No special summoning, and, put a face down whenever you see those, those pesky Exceeds or those, random Gores and all that stuff that special summon, put him face down, and he can destroy everything. Slows down everybody else, but sometimes, always run Operation Protect Fossil Dino later. We'll get to that. One effect wheeler, I want to run 2. This is all I have right now because we're poor. But I want to run 2. It's effect wheeler. He says no to a lot of stuff, and he saves games. And he's the tuner in the deck. That way, if I need to go Trish and I have the opportunity, I'll go Trish. I'll go my level 5, my Catastor, he's really good. And can't wait for those supers for all you YouTubers out there. Yay, supers.
Super rare?
Yep, because Konami likes to reprint everything. Grand Mole. Grand Mole's too good. That's all you need to know.
No other explanation needed.
Yeah.
Just Grand Mole. That's it.
It's Grand Mole. He doesn't target, bounces those pesky Exceeds. If you can't get to that Cyber Dragon to get rid of that Zen Mains, you got Grand Mole. Grand Mole is just really great. He says, fuck you Exceeds, fuck you Synchros, fuck you anything in the extra deck because, it's good. Pot of Duality 2, all you need is 2. You have a lot of monster searching.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, self-explanatory. 3 is cloggy right now in the format. If you want to run 3, I guess if you want to, that's all you. But I like 2. 2 MSTs because, nobody likes back row.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah. I'm not going to spend a million years on that. MST, hurt. No.
Shut your damn mouth and move on to life.
Right. You got to have these 3 in the deck. Everybody has these 3 in the deck. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn. That's a common. Going to get it upgraded later.
When we get money.
You're just stupid if you don't run these. I mean, some decks you don't have to run all 3, but right now it's preference. But I like them. I don't like monsters. I don't like back row. I want something for free.
That's how we roll.
Limiter, great blind card. I mean, it runs in the deck, but it's hard for people to read this. Not everybody runs it in Machinas. I love it.
A lot of people don't see it anymore.
Yeah, not a lot of people don't see it. I'm going to get to Hobby League because it's a sexy Hobby League. But yeah, great card. It's a quick play. It's versatile. You'll figure it out for yourself. Mind control because we like stealing tuners and things to exceed with. It's just really good. I'm going to stop on that one. Creature swap, great in the format right now. It's a nasty card. This is like one of the nastiest cards you run into. Doesn't target, so if you got some, our opponent has something that's safe zoned and you can't get that monster, steal their monster and have their monster that's safe zoned. That way you don't lose their monster.
Creature swap on Obelisk.
Yeah, I'm gonna creature swap an Odin. Yeah, creature swap. It's great.
Good. Too good.
You don't have to run it. You're not fucking dumb if you don't run it because it's just preference. I like it because it's nasty. Traps, Torrential Tribute, saves you. It's just, if you need breathing room, it gives you your breathing room. Gets you that little bit of extra air. Starlight Road, because it's the format, you need a Starlight Road. Force back. Read it. Find it online. It's my tech right now. It's an amazing card. It's a blind card. It says no to any normal summons. No to Tour Guides, Debris Dragons, Caius, because we don't like Caius. Mirror Force, because it's more protection. You got to have protection for those gadgets in that fossil mana.
A good condom.
Yeah. Dimensional Prism. It's amazing. Self-explanatory. It's just too good. Gets rid of those TKs and everything else you can't get over.
Yeah. Doesn't clog because, they attack, they just go.
Yeah. And then your 3 Solemns, self-explanatory, and these warnings, no excuse not to get them. They're supers. They're cheap. Get them. Just get everything you need for the deck right now.
Move on with your life.
Yeah, it's not like we're in Sam format anymore.
Fuck Sam format.
Let's go to the extra deck. Got 2 Utopias because it's a deck with a lot of level 4s. And guess what? It's protection and it's a beat stick. That's all you need to know. Stardust, it's Stardust. You need Starlight Road or you need to think for a level 8 because it's Stardust. I'm going to slap you if you don't run it. Red Dragon Archfiend because I'm a budget player and it's a 3k attack. That's all you need to know. Shout out to Jack Atlas because he's a beast. Budget player, 28 beat stick. Yeah, I like it. Flame Roll Claws. I've been running this just for the plant matchup because I like to get into those last minute, life point damage. I hate tokens. Tokens are for hoes.
What tokens?
This guy is just another level 6, Yeah, pretty much. Fuck you Skill Drain, fuck you Stardust, fuck anything with a 2500 attack or less. Self-explanatory. You don't like the field, nuke it.
Get rid of it, move on with your life.
Yeah. Ancient Fairy Dragon. Self-explanatory, because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Fucking Dark Worlds. Not necessarily GKs, but field cards are just annoying. I like this guy. I like getting my life points back. I like not getting deprisoned. And he's a 27. And he still looks cool. I love him. You need these 4 staples straight up. Catastor, Brio, Scrap Dragon, Trish. Self-explanatory.
There's always level 2 tuner somewhere, so
yeah.
You'll get them.
You got that mind control. You got that creature swap. Something nasty is going to happen.
You can figure it out.
And this guy. I might run 2 just because I want to contact more with that Zen mains and just if I feel like, Cyber Dragon, Fortress.
You decide one out, put it in 2, whatever your preference.
Yeah. And if you can pull off that Cyber Dragon, Fortress, normal summon play and contact for that 3k beater and just, because you can't overextend, go for it. So, And then last but not least, side deck. This is a random side deck. I just put it together because we're making a video. And I didn't want to have an incomplete side deck. 2 Shadows, self-explanatory. Inzectors right now are going to be a pain in the ass for a little while. And Dark Worlds. I hate both of those decks. 2 DD Crows because nobody likes anything that comes out of the graveyard. Except for me. I love my Fortress coming out of the graveyard.
That's how we roll.
Make sure you pitch this guy before a Fortress or a Grapha comes out because it doesn't start chain.
Yeah, just let you know, can't chain a Fortress to Grapha.
Yeah. Compulsives because I hate plant decks that exceed and synchro a lot, so you got to get those guys off.
Get those gotchas out the way.
Right, got to do it if you can't get the job done and those gadgets are just there being bored. One leeching the light, because the agents aren't super huge right now, but they're still out there. Got to have that little leeching the light just so you can get over the random shit. I don't know why. Game 3 is always hard for me because I go into time, so I decided that I'm going to start putting in more protection, start siding out into a different deck with 3 battle faders. Why not? Swing, battle fader. End turn, go. Set something. Ukazi, for game 3, just so you can start burning off small life points and get it done. Old school, it works for me. Gets me my game 3 and it gets me the win. That's all that matters. Reflect Boundary, nobody hits this card. Nobody attacks this card. And then when they do, they regret it because Reflect Boundary is old school. It's like a magic cylinder monster. You still take damage, but your opponent's going to take the full damage of whatever they just attack with. Marshmallow and Spirit Reaper because they're annoying, and that's game 3 too because you can't get past these guys without a skill drain. Anyways, that's my deck profile. I'll probably redo it later, but any suggestions, anything, or anybody shout outs? Any shout outs, Christian?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Shout out Game Guru, Ricky Game Guru Lou.
It's 3:30 in the morning. We got shit to do.
Yeah, we got shit to do. We got to go to bed because we don't know how to do deck profiles before 10 o'clock at night or in the regular time people decide to wake up. Shout out to Team Magikarp, Michael Beaumont, CJ. Catch you later, Houston. Team Rage Quit.